Hello, good morning, everyone. Sorry, my mic was off. I thought it was on. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy first week of the year. First week trading of the year. Yeah, we are the second week, but first full week trading. So that's great. Um, it started off with Trump and Iran. The year started off with Trump and Iran and so on and so forth. And stock risk off take a place for a couple of days, as you can see here. We had these highs here and we kind of like backed off now. The stock back to all-time highs last night. However, the gold is still holding its position here, which is still uncertainty going on. And that's why I took a position last night here to be long on gold. I put it here as well as my terminal MT4. I'm only targeting these highs. I expect it to come back today. NFP, if it's NFP showing some any weakness, we will see. We'll see how it go. But anyway, I'm long from here now. I expect it to come back up here. So let's see how good I'm gonna play today. I'm looking to see how the move is gonna play. If it's come up to these highs, I will exit for the week and I'll wait for pullback to continue back up again here. Ultimately, as a price action, I expect the price to be tested one more time here and probably have the range. So we're gonna play a range between these highs. This spike is just to do with Trump and Iran missiles. So just I'm gonna ignore this for now. I'll be only targeting the range area where the most traded place at this time around here. That's where is my target. And now we look like we're gonna spend some more time here in the lower area here. So I call this area all together as a range until further notice from Trump, Iran, what they're gonna do about it, and so on and so forth. So Trump stated last night saying that he's happy Iran stand down. I'm not sure about his statement. He said there's no one get hurt of the missiles, and Akhil, I will analyze. I will get to it. I will get to it. You short on pound USD. We'll get to it now. Just let me just finish gold and stock. That's the main driver of the market, the stock. So, as I said last night, Trump talked about Iran standing down and he hoping that Iran can come to the table and so on. In my opinion, we're still on risk in any action from both sides. So Trump can do anything and Iran can do anything as well. As I mentioned in my last stream, I said that Trump can, he wanted to make a war so he can secure his seats and all stuff. Last night there was the Congress voting on Trump whether or not have full power on war on Iran and so on. I didn't continue the to watch the live feed last night, but I didn't even check this morning to be honest. But I only look to the market. I can tell market is always giving you the right price at the right moment, which is now. It's now the time. Now it's the right price. It's the fair price. So I always look to the market. Then I will look to the news, see what's going on overnight, and so on and so forth. First thing I noticed, stock hit all-time highs. However, the gold is still holding its position. However, oil too. Oil went lower. So that indicating that the risk on back to the market and maybe it's not going to be war, not going to be anything, but I still see gold still holding here. That's alarming, um, because if his gold is still here, that's mean big player that's still holding positions in gold and they expecting something else could happen, and that's why they secure their position. They're still holding. That's for the fundamental. The technical itself, this impulse move got its own pullback now. I expected that the next move it will be back up here, but that move will be requiring some news. Or if it's no news, we'll just move with a pullback and give you opportunity to short it. If the move come here and is stalled at these levels, I will be shorting it back because if the stock is all-time highs and it will continue to go up high again, I will be expecting gold to pull back again inside this range until we secure Iran and Trump situation. So that's my opinion, my view, and we'll see. Today is NFP is going to be at 1:30 Eastern time, 1:30 UK time. I think is 8:30 Eastern time. So let's see how gold is going to play. I think it's going to be just a big spike up here again and come back. Probably going to close here. That could be it, or you're going to only come up to this area. This is going to be my exit zone between um, NFB and after NFB. If I see spike higher than that, I will try to close here. I would like just secure my, even I move my stop loss to be here break even or a little bit higher, secure some profit. And if it still wanted to run up, I'm happy to continue the move up. Maybe it's gonna go higher than that. I don't know. We'll see how the NFP will play. If NFP is strong, then I will be loser here. Probably gonna go lower here. So if you're not in the trade, don't go in now. Wait for the NFP statement, then decide from there. Maybe Monday you will decide. Unless his NFP is bad and you think it's gonna go up, you can long it. If the NFP is good, you can short it at the NFP time. But it's gonna be spread is gonna be big. There's gonna be a lot of gaps and so on. So I recommend that after the NFP, give it 2 to 3 minutes. Then you can jump in when you see the spread is sizable for you, for your account and so on. According to the statement, you should go with it. I think it's going to be medium. I think it's going to be just playing around here. Probably it's going to back up again, try to test its highs. Unless the NFP is bad, it's going to come back up here. The stock is all-time highs, and the gold is holding, as I mentioned. So let's see how they're going to play. Uh, Sorry, here we go. As you can see, low time frame, we kind of consolidating here. A chunk of trading going on after up and down. Didn't do much, waiting for an NFP. Normally, that's what happened. It's holding level. The buyer didn't want to exit their position. They're still holding their ground. There is no seller because they can't push the market lower, and it starts kind of shrink. The candle is getting smaller and smaller to 4 hours before the NFP. So maybe that before the NFP, 1 hour or two, if you see that we come back to the upper area, that could be indication there's some news positive for gold and negative for dollar. So let's see. So far in 4 hours looks okay. It's holding, and that's why I brought it here last night. Since last night it looked like 4 hours. I brought it where somewhere here. Here you go. So yeah, it's holding, which is a good thing. In 1 hour, on 1 hour time frame, you can see as well. You can start to draw your tools. Here you go. We have potential breakout. It can happen any time up or down. So you watch it from here. So far we did went, consolidate, break, come back, retest this breaking area, consolidated, and we're still inside here. So this is going to indicate whether we're going to go down, do that and go down, or go up, retest and go up. We'll see. Maybe it can go down and after that break up higher to this level. So what we did break this as well. See these flags, one in one. So they got two next to each other, so you can put them all together, and that's indicating there's a slow in the movement down. There's a slowing down. So like we went down here, okay, we went down and slow, break a little bit, come back, and we'll start to slow down here again and waiting for NFP. That's all to do with NFP and the stock all-time highs. So we just need to wait for NFP to pass, and we will see where we're going. We'll go up or we're going to go down. In a way, I'm long. I expect it to come back up to retest these highs. It's not going to go down without retesting this area. So that's my opinion. And let's see how it go later on today. Moving on to pound. So he said that you short pound, yeah. I will go. I will get to pound yen later on. Just let me do pound first. You are short. Well, yeah, it looks okay for short. It looks one 2 3 days, and that's the fourth day. So if you short from the opening, yeah, it's all right. But if you watch my stream before yesterday, I said that this pattern is still valid until we break that low. That's me, and I'm still playing long side. The short setup is still not in the make yet. The short setup is up there for me. Let me clear this out. That's my short area. That's my long area. So he left already the long area. Come back retest, and you need to come back up here. However, we'll break a little bit low. Maybe we can just move this here. Okay, just yeah. Let me just unlock it and move it down here, for example. Now looks better for me now because it was a little bit tight here. It's making some certain wave. Probably is gonna just look for the breakout. I know you're short, but if your short is lagging and it's small, look, there's no movement really. It's very tiny. The momentum, it was big here and it started getting smaller and it started getting smaller, holding holding positions, and now it's smaller. So wait for breakout. Don't put your stop loss so far. So if you could just leave your stop loss here, which be because you're short, and you take profit should be around this area here or here inside this range or a little bit lower maybe. Okay. So yeah, that looks for me like the momentum down is slowing down. Yesterday it was Carney speaking, and that's why we had this spike down. But however, the price closed above this area, above this low. That's good indication. That's still a buyer in the market. So today we went down a little bit, but we actually come back again to the closing day. So we still inside this pattern itself. We didn't really close below to confirm that's a proper breakout. That's for me is a pair trap. He went down, come back up. Probably is gonna do that, which he is doing now. Probably is gonna go up again and do this and go up again. So I recommend that for you. If you're short, keep your stop loss nearby. Don't expect it to. Don't leave your stop loss here. It's too much risk. Not here, not here. For me, I was long, and I've been stopped out here. Where I was long. I was long somewhere here, and I've been stopped out below this day. So far, I'm okay with it. We went back up again. I don't really mind, and come back again. It's fine. Let me start on Monday. I will start again. Look to this pair again on Monday. Not now because NFP coming soon. And if NFP bad, this pair is gonna go back up. Okay. If it's good, it's gonna continue down to this level. It's not gonna go too far. It's gonna come down here. So we have wave one, two, and we're really struggling to continue this wave one, two, three pattern. We're really struggling. So let's see if it's gonna come back to D. And overall, that will mean for me wave one, wave two, wave three. As long as it's lower than this point, the swing low, swing high, swing higher low. This is gonna be for me higher low. I'm looking for this pattern. As you can see, it is in the make, but it can be failure. It can't be 100% sure because we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen in the future. But for me, about 75% potential this pattern to be completed, then the pair will come to the market. There's no seller here because we are low on price. If you put your range from up here in between these two area, we'll come halfway. We'll come back down again. If you wanted to short, you should be shorting 50% of this move. But now we are really down about 73% of this move. Okay, we are 73% of this move here. It is 73%, and we potentially going back up again. So short, be careful. Don't keep your stop loss too far. Okay, I'll move on to pound yen. I've got a position in pound yen for a couple of days now. Looks like I will be stopped out. I need to check on my MT4 too. We'll look on the daily. For me, I was short in here because I see that movement. It broke here, but it's like was a trap. come back up, and I was trying to short it here because I saw this rejection. There was a rejection candle here, rejection price action, and I shorted from here. And I was aiming for very far. However, my stop loss is very near. So if I stopped out today, I'm okay with it because my risk, it was small, but my reward, it was worth it. If that work out for me, it's okay, and if it doesn't, it's fine. If I make another 3 to 4 trade the same way, the same risk and reward, and I make one successful, the same risk and reward, it will cover me the 4 trades, and I will be breaking even. Okay, that's how you do price money management, guys. So if I'm here, I'm not gonna move my stop at all. Leave my stop here. If I've been taken out, it's fine. It's a part of the business. And how many one trade? One, two, three, 4 trade. 4 trade in a week. I have a mistake. 4 trade red, and I made maybe 3 or 4 green. That red is gonna go. It's gonna be only you made like two green days with a nice reward, and that's how you play it. But if you keep moving your stop and you actually compound, or you actually add in more money to the fire, and probably it's going to back up again, and you keep holding, but you're going to exit here equally to 10 trades loser, maybe more, maybe 20 if you have a big lot sizes and you didn't calculate your sizes properly. Okay, so if I'm stopped out today, I'm okay with it. However, this pair is looking going to go down. The stock all-time highs, I'm expecting some pullbacks. It's gonna try to play here. We'll see how they're gonna play. If they start doing this, break lower or go back up again, we'll see. Just wait for it. It's NFP week, NFP day, and the first week of the year. So let's see how that's gonna play later on. Um, you are welcome, and I'm short here. Yeah, I'm short on my MT4. I didn't open it here to short it, but I'm short from the opening because stock was to all-time highs. Go Aussie stronger now, so I short it, and I'm aiming for these lows. My stop loss just above here. My risk and reward is qualified. I take it. If it's not, I leave it away. The reason but being is we moved impulsive down, and we pulled back almost 55%, and we start to lose momentum from here, and that's why I took the position. That's one qualifier. The second one is the stock all-time highs. The third one, the index itself is showing some momentum. Okay, I'll show you that here now. Here you go. If you look at HOSI, there is a momentum going on here. We had this, let me change the color. Here you go. We had this break lower than the previous day. That's the index. And we come back and we close above the previous day close and the previous support. So we come back close here, and the following day we had a green day, and I have something. Although I always do, if I see 2 days green, I took the third day from the opening, and I leave my stop loss below there. That's price action for me, and it been qualified, and it went in my direction. Where the I expected this stop in this gap here, expected to be filled, then we should see some pullback to have 50% to this move itself. Then we will take it from there. We'll see where we will go. So I expect it to come back up here, come back down, and maybe it's going to continue back up. It's a wave. It's all moving in waves. It depends how the wave is. The wave is going up, or is going down, or sideways. That's how it is, right? So that's my view on the stock and Aussie, pound Aussie. New Zealand shown some weakness. It's okay. New Zealand is against Aussie all the time. They're always uh, between themselves. If you Aussie, New Zealand, Aussie, or Aussie, New Zealand, they're all because they're near each other. They're basically they're doing a lot of exchange with each other, just like pound and euro. They don't move much. The fraction of price is changing because we are near each other. Euro next to UK, UK next to Euro, New Zealand next to Aussie, Aussie next to New Zealand, and so on and so forth. Um, Here as well, these two correlated to each other. and Swiss and CAD and US as well. So you know the market is all connected. We are is a chain reaction is always connected to each other. If the dollar is strong, it's going to affect all of them, but not in between them. You know, anything related to against the dollar, it will be affected, but not pound against CAD. You know what I mean? The only been affected pound USD because there is these the one is the move in the market and the pound is against it. So not pound against yen. Yen is going to be a different story because someone asked me yesterday about it. Anyhow, okay. So that we what we do? We look at New Zealand, and I've been stopped out here as well. It did spike back up. My stop loss was a little bit tight because I didn't want to risk much, but it's okay. I didn't lose very much really. I expect that one to consolidate here, changing color. Okay, let's try that again. I expect it to consolidate here a little bit after this big move down. And this small consolidation area here, let's see how it's going to end up. Probably it's going to come back down here and continue back up. Looks that way. But that only if pound getting strong and New Zealand's showing some weakness. However, New Zealand is okay because all let's talk all-time high. So New Zealand is holding some ground, maybe some pullback, profit taken, but I expect that to continue down. Try to retest this area, and if we start to go to this zone, that's where we can actually break lower. So your job is as a trader to try to find the best probability trade, and you take it. Okay, so if it's coming down here, you should already spot it somewhere here. If this day close in the red, you go the next day lower and try to target the next stop, the next area to exit some position here, here, and here. Okay, but we'll have to wait. It's Monday, it's Friday, and the NFP. So you need to keep that in mind and stock all-time highs. Probably we're gonna expect some pullback today. It's the end of the week, and a lot of profit taking will be taken action today. If you guys have any question, please leave it in chat so I can answer it to you. CAD was a little bit weaker. Yeah, I'm short on CAD, pound CAD. Make this bigger. Why I was short? Look, that big move down. We couldn't break up to the 50%. We couldn't break higher a little bit more. We didn't do it. We just stopped like 30, 38%. Come back, we broke the low and come back again. Try. The momentum is showing like it's losing momentum to the upside. All you can see here is all slow and small. I know that oil come back low now because risk off is taken off the table, risk back on the table, and we can see that CAD is losing momentum and pound is weak as well. So that's why you can see these two really don't do much, but I short it because I expecting oil will continue back up again. So let's see how that go. My stop loss in a good place, my take profit in the right place, and that's it. Let it play. I'm right almost in the middle, almost in the middle, but I only take that trade because of what I see. The price action is showing momentum, slowing down in momentum between up and down. But if that want to really to go back up again, we should have hit the 50% at least, come back retest. So if I wanted to go long, it would at least should come back up here. It didn't. It just stopped here and continue lower. Even we break that low, we close below it. That's as well indicating that momentum is strong down. And that will push back up again because of Trump and what's happened. And let's see. I expect it to come back down here. If I'm wrong, I'll be taken out up there above these highs. Even if it can come back up here, it is this high and come back down again. We'll see. Anyway, I have a trade on that. As you can see, it's in front of you. Swiss, somehow Swiss is strong and I don't really trade it, but there you go. It's falling in pound. Risk off was a few days back, and now we kind of like indecision. It's happening here. If you trade it, just look for breakout, confirm it with pullback and go with it. There you go. And now since we broke down here, we'll come back retest this breakout here, and we'll start consolidate again. So let's see how that gonna play. It's Friday, so wait for it. Start for Monday better. Uh, Euro. So we had not very strong support, but there's a lot of trade happening here. A lot of orders you can see. It's quite a strong spot. Let's see how it's gonna play today in FP. And let me just make this a little bit less so you can see the price itself. No, it's very strong. It's better. So yeah, as you can see here, we just broke the previous day low, and we kind of hold in here for now. Let's see. We are before the NFP, so not sure that where we're gonna go. There's a trend line here. Let's get this better view. There's a trend line, and that trend line I can put it here, but I prefer it here because we're touching more ground. This spike I don't count it, but maybe we'll be spiking down here again. We'll try to break this low, trap bulls, and we will back up to retest these highs again here, here, all this consolidation area here, here, here. So let's see. Maybe in FB will just spike back down. Maybe it will spike here and come back up. If you trade it, it's up to you, but I don't really trade this bear. I don't like it. Doesn't move much. But I only analyze it because a lot of people trading it. So that's okay. Do you guys have any questions? So we're still on gold here. Let's see. Just clear this out. I'm gonna leave this here now. On the meter, so let me just get to the meter. You can see on the 1 minute momentum going on. Bound is kind of like spike up, coming back down now. We're still below euro on the moment 1 minute. But however, span was strong on the 5 minute here as well. You can see it topped up, coming back for a pullback, and maybe it's gonna back up again. What else? You got to see dollars is actually some momentum up. They're moving with yen, and as you can see, yen is actually pushing up again. Try to gain some ground. So let's see how they're gonna play. We still have NFP. We still have a nice 2 hours 45 minutes left before NFP. So a lot of changing happening now. Position taking place, position taken off the market, and so on and so forth. Just position themselves for NFP itself, and we'll see. Gold so far is holding here. Let's see if he wanted to continue back up or go back down. We'll see. My stop loss in the right place, and if he goes down or take me out, I'm alright with it. If you go back up here, that sounds great. We ended the week with a nice green, another green gold, and that's could be my exit here. If you spike up here, I will exit the first side after NFP, and if pull back again and show some momentum, I will exit the rest of the position here. You need to get paid first. You need to get paid as soon as possible. If you do, don't hold the winning trade hoping for continuation. Just to get paid first, then you reassess later. Okay, and what else? Okay, nothing else really. Just bear in mind that the stock is all-time highs. I expect some pullbacks. I'm looking at it here now. We're still at all-time highs, and just we had a slight pullback. We'll come back up again, so the momentum is up on the stock. I think NFP is going to be strong, push, or it's going to be medium. It's not going to be in an event. Nothing's going to happen. Everything is going to be just a slight move. And next week is going to be the second week of the year trading. So there's going to be more people back on the more trader back from the holidays, getting ready for the big positions to be put on the market. So far, gold is up high than the previous year, and that's we are in consolidation moment now. Pullback probably is gonna make another impulsive wave, consolidate again. My ultimate target for the year is 2,000 dollar. However, maybe we can get to up to 1,800 first, and this is my two target. If you hit that target, I expected that some pullbacks about maybe 60 to 80 dollars pullbacks. Then we will see if you want to continue back up or that's it for it. Is all to do as well is gonna be the driver of this big impulsive move. It's the war. If it's a war between U.S. and Iran, and you got U.S. and China, U.S. North Korea, probably Trump is gonna pick up one of those this year. That's my opinion. So he started with a war. We want to make a war with Iran. Then he's got China coming into play soon to sign the contract, the agreement. Then after that, North Korea, I don't know. He's been quiet for a while. Let's see. You're welcome, mate. Myra, we are welcome. Yeah. Do you have any question? Anyone have any question? What's the TQ? No, no, let me see. Just a second. If we expected of okay. Yeah, as I said, because I don't know. It's in my opinion, NFP could be non-event, meaning it will be close to the price, close to the broadcast itself. So if that's the case, nothing's gonna move. Everything is gonna be back okay. NFP now is cleared. Let's go back and do what we wanted to do. If gold will pull back, then so be it. And if it doesn't, we'll just consolidate here for next week for next opportunity. I think it's going to be not a big deal. I think that's what happened. If we look at have a look. That's an hourly. Let me look at daily quickly. US and China is not an indicator to look in US and China, but I'm just looking to the major crosses between US. Just give me a second. Let me get some water, please. Okay. So basically, we look here. We look that US is weak on US and China, and let's go to US. Where is this? I had it here. Here you go. It's quite strong here. Okay, between US and yen, US yen. So look that if we look here, we are at the top before NFP, prior NFP. So we see here. So what that indicates to me, that's could be another top, and we could see some pullback. What that does mean could be NFP not good or non-event. If it's non-event, what's gonna happen is we're gonna see that coming back down here for retest or pullback, because you can see here there's no rest. All 1 day green, 2 day green, 3 days green. I don't know about the third day, but we had 1 day green is engulfing all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 60 days engulfing 60 days up to this level. I'm sure some people shorted here and they get burned. And yeah, so look that. It didn't even give a pullback, a proper pullback to this level. It didn't. It just keep going. So I expected that pullback at some point. Could be happen at NFP or next week. If NFP is good, maybe we'll see a spike up, but don't expect it to hold. I don't expect it to hold. I expect it to come back down to retest here sharply. Then we will see consolidate, pull back up, go back again, up again. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna break, come back sharply, consolidate, then break high again. If that will be supported by the stock and NFP and all stuff. Even the NFP can be good. It can spike up and come back for retest here. Don't expect it NFP is good, it's going to continue. No, it's going to definitely do some pullbacks. Okay, so that's why I think. So you better off wait if you know in the market. You just better wait for the NFP to be announced, and you take it from there. Don't rush, don't gamble on NFP because I said or you think or someone else said on internet. No one knows but the people who created the report. So even if it's a good report, it's already priced in. Okay, let's say let's say that was a war. You Trump and talk yesterday, everything calmed down. At this day, actually, from yesterday, everything has started to calm down, and you can see that it already priced in. So what we have, one, two, three, all these areas. Let me look back. Okay, let me just make it bigger. It is quite a level. It is a quite a level here, 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 here. Consolidation here again. It's like spike. What happened here when we touched this level? We went down, sharp move. What happened here is a supporter. This is acting as a supporter resistance area. As you can see here as well, he held here a lot. It did hold here a lot of time. Look, let's see here. To be honest, it did break this area and but come back sharply, because what happened Trump and all stuff. You could take this in consideration. You just keep that in mind as well. Keep that in mind. We broke the previous swing low, and we actually engulfed all this. We even closed below it. Okay, so it come back up again, strong momentum. So let's see how the NFP is gonna play. But it's already priced in the market. I can see that it's already priced in the market. Could be profit taken as soon as the news come out and is positive. It can just dump, even if it's positive, because already whoever brought it from here, he knows that it's going to be good, and he just takes his big position and he's just going to dump the market. And everyone and algo will going to see him. The market is actually moving down, and they're going to jump as well, and it's going to push the market down. Even if it's a good news. That's why you don't rely on the news. Don't always rely on the news because the news only the drive and the excuses after the move. After the move happen, the news is telling you that why this happened is already priced in the market, good or bad. I think this move requires some pullback, so don't get in yet. Okay. Do you guys have any question? Okay. I if that's okay, I think let me just quickly look. We looked here. I did already mention. Um, so what's up? Dollar is up, and as I spoke about, dollar is already priced in, so I expect some pullback. Possibly the NFP is gonna be non-event or negative, so I expect some pullback here. Here, yen is kind of like holding this ground for now, and let's see how that go. New Zealand is consolidating here after that big move up. If actually is a more move up down there, but that's a fair pullback. It's not strong pullback. It's medium-sized pullback, so I expect that to hold here and go back up higher. Um, Pound, as you can see, that we're waiting for the end of January, which is too far, but is probably Pound is gonna do the right-hand shoulder on the bigger time frame. Okay. What we got? Let me just quickly view these two that are important for me as you as well. As you can see here, that's in New Zealand. You see that big move back up to this level. We had a nice pullback now. At first we had a small push back here, continue back up, push back slow, and we broke. We're coming back for a nice pullback, probably gonna do consolidation and go back up to test this highs. Okay, that's in New Zealand. Go to the pound because I trade this too most of my time on Forex. I trade this too. Pound itself, we topped up here. We kind of go below it now, and we test in this area, and let's see how it's gonna go. If Boris Johnson doesn't have a good deal, we expect that to come back lower here to this last swing low, last swing high. That could be the next target, and I'm quite sure it's gonna do that because it did break really a lot of ground here. If you look, if I just make that, we holding on this trend line now. We struggle to actually jump out of this trend line to retest this area, but that's what I expect anyway in my bound USD. That's why I expect it to come back up here to test this trend line and test this area, which is aiming with here, here, here. You can see that's why I'm targeting this area. I expect it to pull back down, break, and continue back down here to test this. That could be what the future is, but not confirm, of course. You have to confirm that every day when you're in the market. So that's what I think what's going to happen with pound. Don't forget there's a trend line here. Don't forget this highs and potential nice pullback. Expected to come back up, come back retest. They're giving me wave one, wave two, probably wave three higher. Okay, because we broke this area, and that's why I expected that to come back here, at least here, to continue back up. Right, and let's see. Aussie is up because of the stock all-time highs, helping a little bit. CAD as well is holding this area. Oil is weak, and that's why CAD is holding here. But let's see. I think it's oil wanted to go to 70, $75. Let's see how they're gonna play. Euro is holding, and FP coming up, so not much to really talk about euro. Euro is the last pair I would like to talk about. It's not that interesting to me anymore. Let's have a look quickly. Euro pound, and as you can see, I like this price action. It's holding here, not because of euro strong, no, because of pound weakness actually. There are two factors on this. We have a really nice move down now, and expecting some certain pullback. And this pair, these two together, they we live next to each other, Europe and UK, and our transaction is very small movement, a little fraction of the movement. So I expect this pair to go back up to this area here. Looks like it's holding. We broke the low by a few pips, and we come back up, close this a little bit, close the day a little bit high, and that's the day is responsible of. Sorry, that's the day responsible of breaking low. The next day we broke above this day. That's a good indication we're still actually holding ground here. Okay, there's a struggle, there's a fight going on here, and I expect that fight to break up to this level. Okay, to go down again, maybe it's gonna break that little bit, fake out, and come back up sharp. If you see that come back down, the next day is full green up to the top of the range. That's a strong momentum. In one day, if you see one day green, all big chunky green here, break that higher, you expect the next day blindly, I would long it, because this is a stronger momentum. There was a money in the market, and that's why the market wanted to move up. I have a rule says is the first day is green, second day is green, I'll go for the third. I take my chances. I put my stop loss here. I put my order here. Take profit at the highest as much as possible. If there's no support nearby, resistance nearby, or if you meet my 200 bips a day on this pair, I will take it. I put 200 bips or the maximum high of the day or the session closes. So many factors to give me the green light to close my position or a stay or what I should do. How to manage your trade. That's how you do it. So there's a range. Looks red here, big chunky red, but we didn't create the range yet. Now we have 2 point, and we're slowly going down. We broke that low, we jumped back up, and we stayed here now, waiting for NFP. There's an event, and that's why everyone on hold. Let's see how the event is gonna play. I expect some movement. If you want to go down, it will back up quickly and show you some momentum up. If you break, come back retest. Your second chance to get in, you go up after that to get these highs. To get these highs, get paid first, get your money first, get some money first, then reassess, see. Come back retest this area, go back up again to this high. then we have a trend. Okay, can you see that? Okay, it's too much. Here you go. We're gonna have this channel now. Come back up here, retest this, break it, come back down, come back up. There's so many there's so many drawing I can draw all day long to tell you where you're gonna go. The only best momentum is now. What is doing now? If he's moving up rapidly and you feel that is increasing in momentum, that's when you need to get in. And you leave your stop loss below. That's scalping. If you're long term, okay, like me, like what I did in gold, I just entered at the open of the day and I left my stop loss below the previous day and my take profit in the best interest area and I walked away. If you're a scalper, you're probably gonna be looking in a lower time frame and you see, look at that price action. Nice two green candles up there, and the third one, then we pulled back. Okay, we are somewhere here now, and now it's consolidating. NFP in the play, so you have to wait for NFP first to see where it's gonna play. You want to play up. If NFP um, strong, that's gonna go up for a reason. If NFP is strong and dollar is moving, so bound USD is gonna be down. This bear is gonna be up. Okay. I know that yen as well, euro as well is going to be weak as well, but if pound start to move, there's no supportive for pound USD to hold that position, then this bear is going to back up quickly, retest these highs. Okay. I Do you have anyone have any question? So I will call it a day on Friday. I think we're going to stop here. We're going to need to get ready. It's 11 o'clock. I need to rearrange some other stuff. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see how the NFP play today. And good luck, everyone, and have a beautiful weekend ahead. And good luck with NFP. I hope that everything worked well for you. I have Telegram group. It's in the description. If you like to join the group, I leave my comment. I will leave some training ideas, and I leave my links there for any new videos or streams. Okay, guys, thanks very much. Have a lovely weekend, and thanks for attending. Take care. Thanks. Bye.